And welcome back, everyone. We're talking because we're so excited about the casino night that the Florence Sylvester Senior Center has just put on. I like to call her Florence Henderson, and she's not. It's Florence Sylvester Senior Center. They just put on the casino night, and we've got Shirley Witt here with her dear friend Randy. Good to see you.
Nice to be here, Connie.
Tell me about your friend who's come to see us today.
He's a good friend of ours. Randy Platt with Care Partners was one of our major sponsors for casino night. So Randy, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity and helping us out. It was a great night. Randy had a ton of his clients and his staff there.
Yes.
And it was a fun night, and I want to thank everybody for their support, for coming to casino night. You know, we raised money for the senior center, for our programs, so we can continue the great programs that we have for our seniors in this community. It was a great night, and I just really want to thank everybody. And thank you, Randy.
Yeah,
thank you so much for your
Absolutely.
sponsorship.
Congratulations, and we're happy for you and everybody
Thank you.
that attended.
Thank
Our pleasure.
you.
We'll do it again next year.
Absolutely.
And we do have you to thank because we love the programs at the Senior Center. And so you had a great time preparing and being a good partner and a good friend to the Senior Center. And then you told me your staff, a lot of people from your company have gone. And then they won big.
Yeah, they did. They absolutely had a great time. It's funny, you know, you think you're going to go to a senior center and it's going to be older people. Right. And of course it is. It's who you're there to support and sponsor. But we had 10 tickets, and my wife and I were out of town. The staff at my company said we're going, and I have a young staff, so it was pretty amazing. And they gobbled up the tickets, and you know, the 20-somethings and the 30-somethings on my team went and had a really, really great time. And I think stayed late and hopefully shut the place down.
Yeah, we did.
Now, was this probably one of the first gambling experiences for some of the people in your staff?
Not for all of them. For some, maybe, but I think the lion's share have had have lost a few dollars.
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely.
Well, tell me about Care Partners.
Well, thank you. Care Partners at Home was started between myself and my partner Rodney Burris. We've got about 45 years of healthcare experience between us. Oh. And we've worked in healthcare for a very long time. We do private duty in-home care. There are about 200 companies in Orange County doing this. Yes. But we really took a different approach. We both grew up in environments where we watched our families, our parents, care for individuals in a very, very compassionate way. Yes. And so the foundation of our company is based around love, compassion, and empathy. And we spend time as former healthcare executives with, at times, 3,000 employees working, you know, under us. Wow. Today, we've built a company that has grown rapidly, but we stay in touch, and we actually do direct care ourselves and do case management. And as we grow the company, Rodney and I made a promise to each other that we wouldn't leave hands-on care. And so we'll have a small caseload and, you know, visit residents in Laguna Woods and you know, all around Orange County. But we've grown through our ability to just make a difference in people's lives. And from the most aggressive cases where families want to keep their loved ones at home, to the companion cases where somebody's just simply lonely. And what I find is it's not about the healthcare component or the skills of the staff. It's about the care and the compassion that the individual caregiver has. Yes. And you know it when you interview them. You interview them for skill first, but you spend the majority of the time looking at our caregivers, our personal attendants, all of our administrative staff. They're really cut from that cloth of care and, love, empathy, and compassion. It's within them. And if it's not, you see it quickly, and you thank them, but they're not part of the team at that point. So very proud of what we do. We're expanding very rapidly. We do placement. We help people get into assisted living homes, into board and care homes. Patty Alexander, who's incredibly well known, is now part of our team with personalized senior placement. And we just recently purchased a company called Global Transitional Care Medical Group, which does transitional medicine, helping people go from home, from hospital to their home. But we stay with them with our nurse practitioners, our physicians, and our support staff, so they don't readmit to the hospital, and they can actually have a quality of life where they avoid that hospital readmission. And so we support them clinically and get them back to their primary care physicians.
I do love hearing about the empathy and the care that you offer, especially through all these wonderful people on your staff. Tell me some of the things that stand out to you as an attribute of that empathy when you interview.
Yeah, you know, so I'm going to tell you just a really, really brief story, and it seems so simplistic, but I think in today's life and today's world, it's the simplistic things that make a difference. I received a thank you letter from a family member a while back, and the thank you letter was helping their family cope with the death of one of their loved ones.
Yes.
And so we don't talk about death that often, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of life, what the family remembered is they remember the names of all the staff.
Yes.
And they thanked them. But
So
the final
important.
thing they did is I remember that while we were in the room during that very emotional time and special time, the caregiver stayed back. But Mom was struggling. It was really, really a difficult time. And that caregiver stepped into the room, folded the pillow, propped Mom's head up so she could breathe a little easier in those last few moments. And she said that made all the difference. And her ability as a caregiver, empathetically, with that love and that compassion, to know her place, but to be the center of the hourglass and be there for that family, and then just step back into the shadows so they could be with her. And while it's a sad story, it's such a happy story because that family, that's their story. That's what they're telling.
They have that story. Well, that's a beautiful thing to share with us. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And also for sharing with our wonderful senior center and making such a successful,
Thank you.
successful
Thank you,
casino
Andy.
night event. And I'm
Thank you.
so glad that this is going to benefit the programs at
It
the,
will.
at the
It
senior
will.
center.
We're going forward, and we're looking forward to the end of year, and we're really looking forward to next year on the resources and things that are available at the senior center.
And surely we expect to see you back again. You're going to
Absolutely.
tell us about the Bible, the things that
I will.
are coming up.
I
at
will.
the
In
senior
2
center.
weeks, we're going to talk about a lot of things.
Okay, terrific. I'm so glad that both of you come in today
Thank
to
you.
talk to us about care and about the senior center. Thank you very much. But
Absolutely.
it is now time to move on and get ready for our day. Thank you, all of you, for joining us on this day. We love having you here, and please get out there and enjoy this wonderful weather, and you have a good day.
People often tell me I'm too young.